Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel. This is CN Honor on the screen and you are watching CN Great Counsels and Forex Trade, and I'm super glad to welcome you once again into today's video. And I just took trades because the conditions were made for us to trade. Although we are a bit late, we were supposed to enter somewhere here, but we are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles late. But since I looked at it that it's gonna give us, it's already a valid entry, I decided to take this trade so that I'll demonstrate and also give you the instructions that I need to give you in this video. Okay, this is a kind of follow-up video to the video I just made 2 days ago, and this video became necessary because some persons are still confused about the strategies, especially with regards to the number of calibrations on their charts, the zoom level, and also the settings to this moving average. Okay, now first off, I want to let you know that you trade with discretion. Okay, even though this strategy is highly profitable, and even though this strategy is high probability strategy, we are talking about money here, for Christ's sake. Okay, you don't want to be losing money anyhow. Okay, so that's why you need to trade with discretion. Like I said, even though this market or this strategy is highly profitable, you don't just trade recklessly. Okay, you don't trade recklessly. You trade according to instruction, adhering to instructions, whatever I say. And before we get into the video proper, I'd like you to hit that subscribe button if you are new on this channel, and turn on the notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be the first to watch it. This is where it's happening, and people are making money. I mean, cool money from the contents on this channel. My contents are always very simple but highly profitable. And give this video a thumbs up, like, and if you found value in the course of watching this video. Also, do good to share this video, not just this one, but all our contents with other traders outside there, so that we'll reach a good number of traders, larger number of traders. Okay, with that being said, I'd like to start by telling you that there are basically 3 places you can get valid information about my content. Okay, not just my content, every other video you watch on YouTube, there are, but especially my videos, there are basically 3 places you can get the needed details, instructions, and conditions for you to trade with my strategy. The first place, which is the number 1, is of course the video itself. So it's highly recommendable, it's highly advised that you watch any of my content from the beginning till the end. That's 15 minutes, 20 minutes that you will sacrifice to watch the contents in order to get the needed conditions for you to trade profitably with my strategies. That 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes is not a waste of time. Okay, it's worth it. Give it. This is money, for Christ's sake. You don't want to lose money anyhow. Many of you are just interested in just getting the settings and then you click off. Okay, imagine the settings to this moving average I gave within the first 5 minutes of this of the video. Okay, the golden gold part 1, okay, where I gave the settings. Okay, imagine the settings I gave within the first 5 minutes. Some persons still commented and came to my DM to ask me the settings, okay, the values, which is an indicator to the fact that they did not watch the video. Okay, some are just interested in the settings. The setting is just one thing. Another thing is the conditions for you to trade with it. So number 1 is the video. Watch the video, listen to whatever that I said, get it correctly, and then adhere to it. The second place you might want to go to get information about the content is the description box. The description box is not just there for fancy, it's there for a purpose. So sometimes we give additional details right on the description box, so do good to always visit them. And the third place is the comment section. Sometimes we might forget to put some details in the video and the description box, and we would like to put it as pinned message in the comment section. So always check these places to get useful information about the strategy. Okay, so that's for that. Now the zoom level, okay, is this third zoom level. Okay, now this is zoom out. When you zoom out completely, this is the first zoom level. You zoom in once, this is second zoom level. You zoom in twice. Okay, this is the third zoom level. Let me take it again. This is the first zoom level when you zoom out completely. Then you zoom in once like this and zoom in twice like this. This is the zoom level we are using for this content. Then your chart position, I said, should be here. Okay, should be here where you have this dollar icon. Okay, this should be your chart position. So please, before we continue, let me just check to know if the number of candles we are supposed to take are methodated. Remember, we're counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's just close. This is, yes, the 10th candlestick just closed. Let me just put this vertical line so that later we'll count, so that you know it. We're supposed to enter here. Okay, and now the trade is here already. So this is where we're supposed to close. All right, so let's just close so that I'll continue. All right, guys, yes, this is it. Wow, that's great. So that's for the zoom level, where to get information, and the chart position. Now I want to quickly let you know that although this strategy is a highly profitable and high probability strategy, okay, but then you don't want to lose your money. You don't want to trade blindly, okay, which is why I advise that you trade with discretion. Someone commented that the strategy did not give him what he wanted on crash market, okay, on crash 500. Now you have to stick to instructions, and you might also want to stay away from the market if it's strongly against the trend, okay? That is to say, you might want to stay away from a boom if it's on a very strong uptrend, and you might want to stay away from crash market if it's on a very strong downtrend. And be sure you have an obvious W for crash and an obvious M for boom, with the inverted V and the V respectively well identified. Okay, now I will explain what I mean. Now if you look at the trade we just took now, you discover that this is an M shape, very obvious. This is an M shape. Look at it from here. Okay, very obvious. Now I did say that we don't trade the first leg of the M. Of course, the spike is always the first leg of the M. Now, we don't also trade for convenience and for the sake of our money. We don't also trade when the second leg is coming down, okay, except you are sure of it. Now, but we don't trade this V. We don't trade the V shape. Let me just put it that way. We don't trade the V shape, okay, except if this is the second leg that is descending. Now this is a V shape. Look at it here now, and we trade the descending second leg of the M, which is just what we did right now. Okay, now let me also show you here. Okay, now look at this place. This is supposed to be the first leg, not supposed to. This is the first leg of the M, okay? And remember I said it's always a kind of spike. It's always spike that makes the first leg. This is the first leg of the M. If you look very well, you see a complete shape of M, an obvious shape of M. So, like I said, you don't trade this move that is to form the V. Look at it. If you had executed a trade, it would have been caught by this little spike. So you don't trade this move that is to form the V shape, okay? And you don't also trade this that is to complete the V shape, but you trade the descending leg, that is the second leg of the M, okay? All right. Now, if you also look at the bigger picture here, okay, here right now, if you look at the bigger picture here, you see a bigger M. So your ability to note and spot these moves and these shapes helps you to take advantage of the market, okay? Now if you look, there is a bigger shape of the M, which is here, okay? Look at it here, 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 okay? Now on this bigger shape, discover that this is a spike. These three spikes, multiple spikes, give it us the first leg. Now if you have a good equity, you would have also taken this, because this is supposed to be the first leg, I mean the move to form the V. Now this is the V, okay? Then this spike moved to form the second leg of the V, and this very move, this bearish move now, is actually the second leg of the M. So you would have executed your trade. Remember I said you must wait for the moving average to interact with the candles, that is the market. The candle that interact with the moving average, you are not executing your trade right at that place, but you are executing your trade at the opening of the second candle after the one that interacted with the moving average. You execute your trade and you take your 10 candlesticks. Now, even if you wanted to take this, if you had wanted to take this small M here, you would have done the same thing. Now, this would have been the first leg of the M, and then you are allowing this move, okay, expecting a spike that would form the V shape, which was this, and it spiked and the V shape fully formed, and the market started descending again, interacted with the moving average here, and then this one opened. You would have taken your 10 candlesticks before the spike that formed the bigger shape of the M. So your ability to spot the moves, okay, these M's and W's are always formed in the market, and with this strategy you are sure of way over 80 entries with this strategy in a day. Over 80 entries. That is talking about the boom and crash market, both 500 and 1000 indices, okay? Over 80. In fact, you have over 80 entries, and out of these 80 entries, even if you have some failed trade or some failed signals, with proper risks and money management, you will still close your trading session in profits, which is the goal, okay? The goal is for you to always close your trading sessions with profits and make your cool money. And if it's too spiky on the 500 indices, like I said earlier, then you might want to stay away from them. Of course, if you can make your cool money from the 1000 indices, what do you need the 500 indices for, okay? So that's for that, guys. So be guided and don't get confused. And lest I forget, please, with regards to the chart calibrations, okay? Now I left a pinned message, okay, in the comment section in the previous video, and in case you are yet to watch the first video in this series, please, you can check the description box to get the link to the first video where I gave the settings to this very strategy, okay? It's a very simple strategy, so check the comment section to get the settings, all right, for this moving average, and then watch the first video. But with regards to the calibrations, okay, I do understand the discrepancy. This, my chart, is an ideal one, and it has 14 calibrations, just as you can see. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, okay? Now it has 14 calibrations, and I do understand that in some phones, on some phones, some charts do have 16, some 18, some 22, some 20, okay? Now, whatever be the number of calibrations on your chart, you are counting half of it. Now, for boom, you are counting half from the top, and for crash, you are counting half from the down. For instance, if you have 16 calibrations on your chart, okay, you are counting 16 for boom. I mean, you are counting 8 for boom from the top. Okay, you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, now for crash you are counting the same 8 from down. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now if you have 20 calibrations, you are counting 10 from up for boom, and then you are counting 10 from down for crash. And if the market position is still above or within the first to 10 calibrations for boom, you execute your trade at the point of this moving average interacting with the market. And the opposite is the case for crash. Please don't get confused. Okay, let me take it once again. If you have, irrespective of the number of calibrations you have on your chart, okay, you are counting half of the number of calibrations. Okay, now for boom, I did say if you have, for instance, 20 calibrations on your chart, for you to execute your trade, okay, for you to execute your trade at the point where the moving average interact with the market, okay, now where we took our trade, the moving average interacted with the market here, and then this is the candle that was supposed to take our trade. Okay, this is the candle we're supposed to take our trade, and though we entered late, but if we look at this place and the corresponding calibration is still within, for instance, my own is 14 calibrations, and if you count from the top down, you discover this is just 1 2 3 4. It's still within. Now if it were to be here, I would have still taken the trade. If it were to be here, I would have still taken the trade here until the 7th one. Once it's below the 7th one, I don't take the trade again. And for you that might have 16 calibrations, once it's below the 8th one, don't take the trade. You that have 20 calibrations, once it's below the 10th one, don't take the trade. You that has 18 calibrations, once it's below the 9th calibration, don't take the trade. And the opposite is the case for crash market. So be guided. All right, guys, that's for the calibration. Okay, don't get confused. So if you watch this video to this very end, then I'd like you to hit that subscribe button once again. Give it a thumbs up like if you are finding value in this video, and then please do good to share this content with your friends, with your fellow traders, and so that it will reach larger number of audience, larger number of traders outside there. Now I want to let you know that when we get to I've got tons and tons of strategies, highly profitable strategy, even more profitable strategy than these ones that I have, and I'm willing to release them to you guys. Okay, and if we hit 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to release another VIP strategies, and if we reach 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to release a strategy that will shake the entire trading world. So always stay tuned to this very channel, because we've got a lot to deliver to you guys. Also, don't forget to always risk and trade wisely. Okay, now take note of all the things that I've said in my content and stick to them, and I'll hear your testimonies. Many have been testifying, and even with this strategy, there are tons and tons of testimonies flying in already, both on the comment section and also those that DM me or give me a call to give me testimony. And that's what I want to hear. Remember, this is a channel with a vision and mission, and it has to be fulfilled. So guys, please feel free to also leave your decent comment in the comment section. I've got more videos I'm going to do in this series. I will do a video on how you can trade this with this strategy on higher time frames and still make your profits. Okay, meanwhile, this is CN Great Councils signing out for today, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Always feel free to ask your questions and leave your comments. I read all comments and I reply to virtually all that needs my reply. So many thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.